What up? You know me, I'm unceremoniously early. Djax won't solve the major issues. We are struggling getting to the quarterback. The secondary still looks suspect to me. Rest in peace, Pops. He was an icon. Yes, yes, yes. John Witherspoon was an icon. Kirsten, what up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? I was in here eating me a keto cookie. I'm back. I'm back, man. I went to my doctor yesterday, man. For those of you who've been following me for quite some time, you know what I'm saying? I had knee surgery, 8 months ago? It'll be 8 months November 7th. You know what I'm saying? My doctor said I probably got like another 9 months until I'm able to run again. You talking about major, severe knee damage that I did, man. You know what I'm saying? 15-month recovery. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We gonna talk about that later. We gonna do other things to stay active, like hitting the bag and stuff like that. To keep our wind up, keep our cardio up. You know what I mean? But I was on another level with the workout, man, before, man, for my surgery. But I'm getting back to myself. How is Sanders' shoulder? I haven't really heard anything about Miles Sanders' shoulder. Haven't heard anything about Miles Sanders' shoulder. Yo, I'm crying a little bit. Why you crying? Something small to a giant. Get a waist trainer. Negative. I'm not getting no waist trainer. I'm going to hit the heavy bag and do these sit-ups. Miles Sanders should be good for sure. So why is it that a lot of people are upset? I appreciate you praying for me, man. Why is it that a lot of people are upset how we didn't make any moves? I don't understand the reason to be upset about that. King Leaf, what's up with you? I don't see a reason upset that how we didn't make a bunch of moves. People were overpricing these guys. Nobody else made moves. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened to make us say, hey, we need to make a move. You know what I mean? Did y'all forget that fast that in the beginning of the season? Did y'all forget that fast that in the beginning of the season, people said we had the best roster in football? Now that roster is starting to come back slowly but surely, what move need to be made? Everybody that stayed put, that's a threat, we ain't got to worry about. We ain't got to worry about. Nobody that's a direct threat to us made a move. Djax looking good. People saying, oh, he not going to be 100%. You know what I mean? I'll take an 80% Djax right now. Let me tell you something, man. If Djax not 100%, Djax is very close to being 100%. Djax is very close to being 100%. I mean, he ain't played since week 1. He ain't played since week 1. Yes. A lot of teams tried to fleece us, and we almost fell for the bait. Who fleeced us? Didn't the Lions fleece us last year? The Lions fleeced us last year with Golden Tate. We got fleeced. But Slay, I would have gave, you know what I'm saying? They saying that what's his name? Chris Harris wanted the second pick. They wanted the second pick for Chris Harris. They wanted the first pick for Slay. I would have probably entertained the second pick for Harris, but it's like, you got Crevion LeBlanc coming back, man. You got people coming back. Injury prone Slay, exactly. Slay doesn't get healthy enough. Hey, how you doing, Denise? Slay don't get healthy enough. AJ Green is injury prone. People want us to go after. People are talking about Josh Gordon. Didn't he just get hurt? Come on. Josh Gordon was just hurt, and everybody want us to get Josh Gordon. We don't need nobody. Now, this is what I would do if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles. If I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, hey, how you doing? How you doing, Miss Kennedy? If I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, I go grab Jordan Matthews again. I damn sure. What's going on? Joshua Stewart? I go grab Jordan Matthews again. Banks, what's up? I will go grab Jordan Matthews for sure. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I would love to get Robbie Anderson. Now, Robbie Anderson makes sense. He's young. He's ready. He could grow with Carson Wentz. That makes sense. He could learn from Deshaun Jackson. But I'll get Jordan Matthews to play the slot. You know what I'm saying? Once Deshaun Jackson gets back, if Deshaun Jackson announcement is, this announcement on Thursday could go one or two ways. Deshaun Jackson could say, what's going on, Eric? Deshaun Jackson could say, listen, I'm not going to play the rest of the season. I'm going to get the offseason surgery. Or Deshaun Jackson going to say, I'm looking good. I'm ready to come back to contribute. If Deshaun Jackson come back and play the rest of the season, we win in the division, hands down. Hands down. Because Deshaun Jackson does so much more than just go after the deep balls. Jordan Matthews draws DPI so he can come back. Yeah, he do. He does draw defensive pass interference. But you know what? That gotta go. Brunson, do you eat Popeye's chicken? Don't eat Popeye's chicken? No. Popeye's is not like a go-to place for me. I mean, I tried the chicken sandwich, if that's what you're asking. When it first dropped, I had to try it, man. I'm a part of the culture, but I'm not a Popeyes dude. If I'm hungry, I'm not going to Popeyes. If I'm hungry, I might hit a Chick-fil-A. I don't really do fast food though. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? But I like the thought of bringing Jordan Matthews back. And drawing defensive pass interference, Kirsten, that got a lot to do with the quarterback too. The quarterback got to take them shots and put these cornerbacks in uncomfortable situations. The Eagles ain't been taking shots like that. The last pass interference for sure that I thought we should have had was in a Dallas game when they tripped up Alshon Jeffrey, but they called it back. Is this a must win? No, it's a must win for y'all against we're going to beat Chicago. We're going to Chicago. There's no way we regress after this big win and don't beat Chicago. Every win is a must win. You're right about that. The way I seen our playbook, man, and if Deshaun Jackson coming back, we figured out that, hey, we need to run this ball 20 times with Howard. Listen, this is going to be a huge game for Jordan Howard. This is Jordan Howard's former team who wanted to trade somebody who rushed for 3,000 yards with him. They wanted to trade one of the best running backs in the league at the time, pure runners. Yes, that was Jordan Howard. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they wanted to trade him. They picked Tariq Cohen over Jordan Howard. You think Jordan Howard not going to run physically angry? You saw Mac Hollins on Twitter. Dude is a scrub. I don't know what Kirsten, I don't follow Mac Hollins. That's your guy. That's your guy, man. Mac Hollins is a scrub. Mac Hollins is often confused. We get a false start. Mac Hollins don't be knowing what the hell to do. I don't even think Mac Hollins want the ball. Mac Hollins is comfortable playing special teams and just sprinting up and down the field, getting the block. Extend Jordan Howard immediately. I think Jordan Howard is going to try to put boots on Chicago. I'm telling you, Jordan Howard is going to run the angriest he's ever ran in his life. And I'm here for it. And we at home? Come on. He posted some BS and got dragged immediately. What did he post? I ain't see it. You know what I'm saying? Howard gonna ball out. You know what I mean? I think Alshon Jeffrey wants redemption too. You know what I mean? I see Howard balling out. I think play action is gonna be key in this game. If Deshaun Jackson suits up, you gotta show Deshaun Jackson respect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show Deshaun Jackson respect. I gotta take my truck to get an oil change. My joint say change oil soon. How soon? Because my appointment is on Tuesday. If D-Jax doesn't play, we need to start JJ over Hollins. Yeah. I don't know why we don't do that anyway. I think Hollins is just a good blocker at the position. The Seahawks game is looking like a must-see. I might go. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm about to hit my game week. I'm about to hit my game tour. I'm gonna be at the Patriots game. The Seahawks game don't sound that bad either to attend. A bunch of division games at the end. I'm gonna be at that Dallas game. You know what I'm saying? I want to be out there when it's cold. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be out there for a couple of these games in the first half, but I'm gonna be out there for these cold ones for sure, man. For sure. Ballet practice is almost up. You know what I mean? JJ should, but JJ ain't doing nothing though. You know what I'm saying? Think about the remaining teams on our roster. Who really left? Do you think that is definitely going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles? Who left? One could say the Patriots in Seattle. Who left? Seahawks game is Sunday Night Football, so I might slide through. Yeah, that is Sunday Night Football. Who left? What do you mean if D-Jack's coming back? He's back to practice, bro. He's back to practice for sure, DH Eagle. He's back. But at this point, I got the C10 on the field to believe it. Walter, what's up? I got the C10 on the field to believe it. We play y'all next year in Philly, hoping it's early in the season. I hope it's freezing when we play the Rams next year. But we're not talking about the Rams. Forget this season for Eagles. Let's go Sixers. Blasphemous. Blasphemous. Nick Bray. Yo, Lil Brunson, you hear about this Le'Veon Bell rumor going around today with our Eagles eyeing him up? I don't see this. Let's get a damn balling out wide receiver. I don't know what's going on with this Le'Veon Bell thing, man. I don't care. We don't need no running back. Jordan Howard is right here in our palms. If we let go of Jordan Howard, a guy who's been relentlessly just doing his job, not fussing about not getting the ball, not doing nothing. Come on, man, you tripping. You got it. Jordan Howard is the type of running back you need, man. He's the type of running back you need. Why you think the Jets trying to get rid of Le'Veon Bell? They trying to get rid of him because they don't know how to use him. Deadline is over. Deadline was over yesterday at 4 o'clock. Bell said he's not going anywhere. I don't care about nobody that's not on the team no more. The trade deadline is over. Jordan Howard is a dog. I agree. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all we got. We all we got. This roster, these guys that are taking the field, are the guys we were excited about when they got drafted, and the guys, you know what I mean? Everybody's mad that how we didn't make a move. How we made a hell of offseason moves. A hell of a lot of offseason moves. A hell of a lot. Trading people, acquiring people, extending people, cooking the books. Howie did a hell of a job. A hell of a job. Ill Will, what's going on with you? You know what I mean? So I'm not mad about no moves that he didn't make around the trade deadline. Howie made the moves in the offseason so he wouldn't have to be making moves at the trade deadline. The only thing right now that I can say that I would do if I was Howie is I would definitely look into Jordan Matthews. I would look into Jordan Matthews. I mean, looking into Jordan Matthews takes a lot of these guys off the field. We got to get younger next year, so we're going to use these draft picks that we didn't just waste. Should have kept the wide receiver Ward. Ward ain't better than Jordan Matthews. They need to go call Jordan Matthews before somebody else call him. How the product looked game one and it didn't look that bad. The product ain't look that bad at all game one. It ain't look that bad at all. Mind you, Ronald Darby and Jalen Mills only played 1 game together this season. Crevion LeBlanc has not played. Tim Jernigan probably played 2 games. We just got enough. We did get us a new pass rusher, a dog too. We got us a pass rusher, a dog from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? The pass rush, I think, about to come alive. Fletcher looking back good. Good morning, Jasper. There's no need to be down on the fact that no moves was made. We so spoiled, man, in this Philadelphia Eagles culture. It's ridiculous at times. You can't put listen. You see what happened when Howard acted as a fullback, right? You seen what happened when Howard was the fullback for Miles Sanders off to the races. If you were to put a fullback in front of Jordan Howard, oh my God. We run way too much out of single back sets. We run way too much out of single back sets. And we still be doing all right on the ground. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They used Jordan Howard as a lead blocker and it sprung Miles Sanders for the longest run of his career. Avery, a dog, I don't know much about him. He has potential, though. Well, Cowboys legacy, just because you don't know much about him don't mean that I'm you. You know what I'm saying? We 2 different breeds. It's part of my hobby to know these things. You know what I mean? Dude is a dog, period. And he young. I don't know what Jim Schwartz was talking about. Jim Schwartz talking about he long. Jim Schwartz talking about something. He's long and talking about he long and thick like Brandon Graham. You got to pause that. That was crazy. Yeah, wait. Whoa, Kirsten, pause. We don't talk like that. This is a family show. I don't know what he was talking about. Sweat back. I don't know what's up with Sweat. Word. I put it on my Twitter. I'm like, huh, Jim? Jim, you bugging. But he said it in a good way, I guess. In football terms, you know, it means something. You heard Andy Reid on a hot seat. Nah, that could never happen. That could never happen. That could never happen. Jim was wilding. Chris Long coming back? I doubt it. We don't need Chris Long back. For what? We picking up dudes that's young and dudes that we gonna be able to keep. Watch that dude Avery be around for a long time. Mark my words. Avery gonna be in the Eagles. Avery's gonna get re-signed. Avery's gonna get re-signed. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been saying the mindset of our GM and the mindset of our team for a long time was to, you know, they didn't really come hard. They didn't come down hard on the cornerbacks. They came down hard on the defensive line for not generating a rush. You know what I'm saying? Which is why you see the move they made. The one move they did make was for another pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times where we was getting crucified, it was because we didn't get no pressure, or we didn't even attempt to move the quarterback off his spot because the pressure wasn't getting to the quarterback, which was leaving our guys in one-on-one coverage and just in the soft zone way too long. Now we're about to start getting pressure, and now you're about to see. Listen, I predict at least 4 sacks against the Bears. I predict at least 4 to 5 sacks against the Bears, man. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Do I think Jackson will get re-injured this season? That's hard to say. JJ Arcega-Whiteside is a mystery looking suspect. I can't really say he looking suspect because it's way too early to tell. I'm not even for writing off Nelson Agholor. Yeah, he dropped a couple passes, but Nelson Agholor is lethal in the slot when he got two legitimate guys on the outside. Nelson Agholor is lethal in the slot. Lethal. He's lethal, man. You know what I'm saying? We use him wrong. We try to put him on the outside and do this and that, try to make him something he's not. Why can't he play? That makes no sense for a second-round pick. I don't know. I don't know if he can play or not. I'm trying to tell you, Nelson Agholor, when used correctly, is lethal. Is lethal. Do y'all remember in the Bears playoff game that we won? Nelson Agholor was running the damn ball. We don't need to be throwing bubble screens to Alshon Jeffrey. That need to be Nelson Agholor's plays. Nelson Agholor makes guys miss in space all the time, man. All the time. Do you see Julian Edelman getting used? No. You don't see Julian Edelman getting used running deep. Julian Edelman is used to create havoc and cause havoc in the middle of the field from the slot. That's how Nelson Agholor got to be used. That's how he got to be used. Same way Detroit was using Golden Tate. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. If Nelson Agholor didn't drop a lot of these passes, then there wouldn't be, a lot of fuss around him. What's going on, Rude Girl? What's up? I don't question Agholor's desire. I question his confidence. If I was to design offensive plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, Nelson Agholor would be lethal. He was lethal. I'm telling you, why you think he survived the trade deadline? Because they know that if Nelson Agholor went to the Patriots, he would be a bona fide stud. He would be a stud. He would be a stud. If he went to the Patriots, the Saints, he would be a stud over there. Would I move Douglas to safety? No. Hell no. He's too slow at cornerback. I don't want nobody. You know what? He might be better at safety, but I don't know. If that's true, then that's on the coaching. We know it's on the coaching. Look how he was used against the Bills. They called his number, I think, once or twice. They called his number twice on a misdirection run. The same way that the Vikings used to use Cordell Patterson or whatever team he played for. They use these speedsters in misdirection situations. He's not a Ted Ginn Jr. that you're just going to use to stretch the field. That's not his game. You know what I mean? Look how Jarvis Landry is, even though Jarvis Landry could do it all. Nelson is quick. They're misusing Nelson Agholor. You know what I mean? And I got a video in the chamber on this, man. Film breakdowns and all. How you should be using Nelson Agholor. You know what I'm saying? But we got bigger fish to fry. We're gonna get to that when we get some downtime. Because now it's about us handling the business against the Bears. Because this is what I feel is going to happen. I feel if the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Bears, the Cowboys until 1 o'clock. That's a lot of pressure on the Dallas Cowboys to maintain first place and win. The division is so tight that if we beat the Bears, which we will, we're gonna be 5-4. They can't afford to go to 4-4. They can't. They lose first place. then all that stuff they was talking would be for nothing. Would be for nothing. I'm telling you, we're in an amazing position, man. I'm so happy Deshaun Jackson is coming back. And I talked about this in the beginning of the season. Jameer, what's up? I talked about this in the beginning of the season, peaking at the right time. And it seems like that's what's happening with us right now. We're figuring out the run game, back to the RPOs, we're back to running misdirection, screen passes. We're peaking at an optimum time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everything is happening. I'm back to drinking my gallon a day. Yes. Yes. Yeah, thanks to Scandrick for sure. Thanks to Scandrick. I feel a run coming. A run is coming. A run is coming, man. A run is coming, man. Garcia, what up with you? The run is we're in the midst of the run now. I'm telling you now. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't be too quick to jump ship. I don't be so sad. It was a lot of football left, man. A lot of football left. A lot of football left, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of football left, man. A lot of football left. Oh, I know for a fact we're going to beat the Patriots. We might be the only team to beat the Patriots. We might be the only team to beat the Patriots, but I know we're going to beat the Patriots. Every given Sunday, man, you're right. Every given Sunday. It's statement month, not statement game. You're right. You're right. You're right. No, we got to take November by storm. We got to take November by storm. Thank you for the donation, bruh. Who you got out of LeBlanc and Maddox? I like LeBlanc, man. I really like Crevion LeBlanc, man. I'm telling you, man. What she say, Latasha Leach, hey, Lil Brunson, yes, some positions are not used properly. They not. I agree. I really like Crevion LeBlanc, man. Crevion LeBlanc is super underrated, man. It's underrated, man. And I believe he brings a certain dog to the position that we need. I really like LeBlanc, man. I think if LeBlanc was healthy, that we wouldn't have got embarrassed as much. But you know, at the same time, if LeBlanc healthy or not, we still wasn't getting the pass rush for the beginning of the season. So LeBlanc would have got exposed too. I like Maddox too. But Maddox was put in bad situations due to a lack of pass rush. They got to work hand in hand, man. They got to work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? I want Nelson off this team, bro. Well, if the Eagles did, he'd be gone. I don't see them sign next year. But I don't see them signing him next year. So we're gonna have space for another wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Your confidence on another level, man. My confidence, why? Okay. I'm gonna give it to y'all like this. Since I've been on YouTube, since I've been a Philadelphia Eagles content creator, the Philadelphia Eagles have made the playoffs and we won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to be upset. I don't like you have never seen video of me down in the dumps. Damn, we ain't make the playoffs in 2 years. That's not our life over here, y'all. That's not our life no more. We're gonna make the playoffs for 3 consecutive years. That's not. We left the bad times in the past. The bad times are behind us. We are a playoff football team. We are, and we're going to win this division. Lord Brunson, you have to be more selective about fantasy league next year. A lot of these dudes suspect. A lot of these dudes. I just selected random people, Kirsten. I selected random people. But next year we're gonna up the ante. It don't look like I'm gonna win the money. You ain't gonna win the money either. But you know what I'm saying? I'm open to trades. What you mean they tripping? I'm open to trades though. If somebody in the fantasy league got a nice sweet trade for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to something. You a hothead? Who a hothead? Hey, good afternoon, Key. What's up with you? Sproles is done. Sproles is done. Play JJ for what? JJ has got playing time. You know what I mean? If JJ was probably doing good in practice, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sproles is done. Boston Scott has taken Darren Sproles' position, in my opinion, man. You said you were beating me and then you wet the bed. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I'm saying make a trade. Make a trade. My record going to be better than yours before it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's going to win our fantasy. I don't know, man. Our fantasy's still up in the air. What about Clement? What about Clement? Clement basically benched himself. Clement basically benched himself. He couldn't. I think Clement actually still might be hurt though. Clement couldn't outplay Miles Sanders, couldn't outplay Jordan Howard, could not outplay Darren Sproles. Clement put himself on special teams. Clement is on IR, yeah. So I mean, if you want to keep Clement as a fourth running back, or Boston Scott as a fourth running back, then you can't bring Sproles back. Bringing Sproles back was a waste of time. They wanted to bring Darren Sproles back so he could climb up the ladder of that all-time yards from scrimmage list. Also, what do you guys feel about the Philadelphia Eagles being on this Amazon show? They've been recording behind the scenes since the beginning of the season. I think it's not a bad idea because you're going to see all the turmoil on this show when it airs. You're going to see all the ratting Orlando Scandrick did. You're going to see how everybody tried to crap on us after we lost a couple games. And then you're going to see the end result, us going into the playoffs catching a body. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. They taping a show right now. It's an Amazon thing. The Philadelphia Eagles didn't elect to do it. You know what I mean? No team volunteered to do it. And when you don't volunteer, the league just picks somebody. So the league picked us. I don't like it. We looking like the Browns or the Raiders. No, actually we not. Actually we not. The Browns and the Raiders was on Hard Knocks. The only way you could be on Hard Knocks, I think you got to lose, you got to have 2 consecutive losing seasons. So we don't like the Browns or the Raiders. This is an Amazon thing. You never see anything wrong with what we do. What have we done wrong? We've been off a win. What do you want me to see, Eagle? DH Eagle, what do you want me to see? We coming off a win. What do you want me to be down in the dumps about? We coming off a great win against the Buffalo Bills. The team is getting healthy. What should I be upset about? I don't understand. I don't understand. Somebody help me understand. What am I missing? We got a whole lot of angry Eagles fans, and we coming off a win. This is a victory. I'm talking about the Amazon thing. I mean, you can't fight the Amazon thing. Why should it be a problem? Why should the Amazon thing be a problem? Now, it would be a problem if it just started this week. Then it smells like a setup. It would be a problem if it just started this week. No, it's been happening since the beginning of the season. They've been filming and taping since training camp. You know what I'm saying? Part of me would like to believe that, they need some type of story to spice it up. So maybe Orlando Scandrick was paid to say what he said, so they could have some story based around this little Amazon thing. Who knows? You want to stay under the radar? This is the most negative press we've gotten in the last 15, 20 years. This debacle with you know what I'm saying? We not under the radar no more. We're not under the radar no more. Do you know the game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys was the most viewed, watched game besides any Super Bowl? And it's not because the Dallas Cowboys, it's because of the mixture of 2 teams. The Philadelphia Eagles are just as big of a market as the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? This guy is delusional. I don't know who this guy is. Don't let Jeff Bezos get his slimy hands on our team. You're right. You know what I mean? And as far as this next Dallas Cowboys game that's coming up, fix your Wi-Fi if you can. What's going on with it? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. Give me a thumbs up if you're good with the Wi-Fi. As far as this next Dallas Cowboys game, this is the reality. You could still make the playoffs if you don't beat the Dallas Cowboys. But you got to beat the Dallas Cowboys for respect purposes. I don't see the Dallas Cowboys winning that many more games. You could still win this division with losing to these guys twice. But you must beat them in Philly this time. You must come out of that game with some respect. You got to come out of this next game against Dallas with some respect. You got to put time. You see what I'm saying? It ain't all about Dallas. The road don't lead to us beating Dallas because Dallas got gauntlet left. They got the Rams. I think Dallas got, who else they got? They still got the Bills who ain't sweet, but everybody want to make it seem like they sweet now. They got do they got the Vikings left? They got the Bears. They got a tough schedule left. And they got us, who's respected the first time. The Patriots left. You see what I'm saying? The Lions left. They got a gauntlet left. Us, on the other hand, We got like 5 NFC East games left. We cool. We cool. You know what I'm saying? If I'm buffering, then that mean you might be buffering because everybody's saying they good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we gotta go in there and take their head off to put the exclamation on what we could do. You know what I'm saying? We got to. We got to take them out because somehow they think they are kryptonite. Lord Brunson, until we show consistency, I'm on hold for the playoff push. You know what I mean? I'm out on hold for the playoff push. If we don't make the playoffs, this will be a failed season. Bro, you got to get involved some kind of way with the Eagles organization. I mean, I'm only a phone call away. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people with verified accounts. They be DMing me and stuff like that. You know, asking me certain questions, telling me I should do this, telling me, you know what I mean? They like the way I'm doing things. But at the end of the day, man, I don't take opportunities that's going to, you know, anything that's going to diminish my credibility and how I feel about sports. I can't take opportunities like that. You know what I mean? I can't go on no platform if I can't be me. I'm not going to go on no platform and be fake, man. I'm not going to go on no platform and be fake. I'm going to tell you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Deuce, I need a cut. I do need a cut, man. I got my appointment. Listen, Isaac the Barber on deck. Isaac the Barber on deck. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Come on. As many times as I stepped on this camera with a fresh one, don't ever play with me like that, man. You tripping. You tripping. What you think we should do with Jim Schwartz after this season? I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Have you watched other Cowboys fans YouTube saying, "Yeah, I watch a few dudes. I watch a few dudes." You see him though, Rule Girl. He tried me. I be getting on this joint. My joint be crispy. You know what I mean? I'm in between cuts. You know, it ain't gonna always be like that. You ever play with me like that again, though? It ain't bad. I did a little maintenance, cut the beard down a little bit. Don't worry. My guy gonna do me right on Saturday. Somebody sent me a trade. Okay. Hope it's good. Gonna have LeBron in a couple years. Negative. I'm over 30 and my joint ain't bowing back. You tripping. Never gonna have a LeBron. And if I do have a LeBron, I'm going baldy with the beard. I'm gonna grow the beard all the way out. I'm not gonna try to salvage it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to salvage it. I'm just gonna cut it off. Baldy, several fitteds and beanies. Yeah, but what was I talking about? We gonna get D-Jax on Sunday? I hope we do. Paint that hair. Negative, Kirsten. Negative. Listen, if you going bald, you know what I mean? If you getting a George Jefferson, dog, chop it, dog, chop it. Grow the beard out. If you can, grow the beard out and get you a nice fitted collection and get you several beanies. Don't try to save it. It's a part of being a man. Don't. You still good, brother. I know, DH. They be trying this sometime. Don't be on Instagram. They got a transplant now. I proposed several trades and they got rejected or expired. I'm gonna check my trades after this. They expired. I'm gonna check my trades after this. They got a transplant now. They got the whole dudes out here getting convertibles. They getting the convertible put back on. No, that will never be me. I don't care. It's coming off. That will never be me. Talking about LeBron. Y'all got me looking at myself different. Y'all remember me? I had to part like a month and a half ago. Come on, dog. Let me hit my guy Isaac the Barber up. Let him know y'all tripping. I'm going to go live from the shop next time. Listen, man. We in good shape. The shape we in was never in question. We in good shape. We will. And we will. I think we're going to put in another impressive performance against the Bears, and we're going to handle our business. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Lord Brunson, when are you and EDP and Philly 500 going to get together and report the Eagles theme together in the studio? We are the world style. I mean, we could do that. I can make it. I got both of their numbers. I would love to make that happen. I think the mixture of personalities between me, EDP, and 500 would just be remarkable. You know what I'm saying? It would be remarkable. You know what I mean? But EDP and 500, I think they live on the West Coast. You know what I mean? Just tattoo hair strands on a bald head, negative. If you're doing anything like that, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. And I respect LeBron for fighting a good fight. LeBron took this thing 20 rounds. LeBron took this situation 20 rounds, man. 20 rounds. I mean, it's only 12 rounds in a fight. The fight was over. He won, and he took it to the parking lot for additional rounds. You were supposed to give up, though, Bron. You were supposed to walk away gracefully. You were supposed to bow out gracefully. I wouldn't have fought the fight that long. I'm not fighting no fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting no fight. Once it start getting light in the corners, you know what I'm saying? That's you see right here, it's a little light in the corner. Once it start getting a little light in the corners, you have matured. Once the corners start finishing back here, you know, time is coming. Time is coming. You know what I'm saying? My little cousin, man, he got a little YouTube channel. He started going bald super early. Super early. This is an epidemic. I don't know what's going on. He started going bald super early. So I see him. I'm like, damn, bro, what's going on? You okay? He like, yeah, I've been just putting heavy grapeseed oil trying to figure it back out. Bro, it's done. It's done. There's no grapeseed oil. There's no castor oil. There's no voodoo that's going to help you if you start going bald. You just got to go with the flow. I got to fit in here somewhere. Heavy fitted rotation. That's all you got to do, man. I'm not scared of going bald. I'm not scared of none of that, man. It ain't going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? They got me talking about hair for the last 20 minutes. My guy on deck, though, Isaac the Barber, shout out to him. That Bosley just wasn't cutting it. No, look. Dudes just ain't comfortable in their own skin. I'm not getting no hair transplant, none of that. They said pollution is causing the bald epidemic. I believe it. Dudes don't drink enough water. Dudes drink enough water. You know what I'm saying? They don't drink enough water. I'm 32. Dudes that's 32, they got like a lot of gray hair. Dudes my age, that's when the gray start happening. Dudes got big gray hair. I don't have no gray hair. No gray. If I could do that at will, throw the do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be having gray hair and all of that when they get my age. I'm good. I'm good. It's definitely in what we eat. I eat a bunch of organic food, man. If y'all follow my Instagram, sometimes I be having like little posts on the stuff that I be seasoning and stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Men, you gotta take care of yourself because you know the diseases that affect men, they get us from the testicles up. You see what I'm saying? And I mean that. I mean it. If nobody didn't like kick you in the testicles or you didn't fall on your testicles and you feel something like, oh, damn, my testicle hurt, go and get checked out. Go get checked out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with wearing the boxes that come 5 in a pack. You got it, you know what I mean? Them tight boxes, man, they be killing us too, man. I'm trying to have some game. Trying to get y'all some game. But at the end of the day, man, my shit ain't going bald. So whoever said that, get on out of here. That trash, bro. Cut your, huh? Caucasian dudes start balding at 20. That's a fact. What's going on, Aunt? What's up, cousin? You been working hard, I see. What y'all talking about? I don't know. We was talking about football, and then it went on to people going bald. But you know. This took a quick turn. Hey, but I gotta take the opportunity to school the homies. Man. Men don't be getting checkups, dog. You gotta get a checkup. When it's time to get a checkup, you gotta get a checkup, man. You need that draft cap? I got you. Dudes, men don't go to the doctors for like anything. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be going to the doctors when they start looking like the complexion of a nickel. It's over by that time you went. Dude, skin complexion be like aluminum foil. Damn, let me go to the doctors. You should have went to the doctor like 7 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, dude, seriously, dudes be looking like the Silver Surfer. They be looking like, here we go, right here. They complexion be like this. Damn, I think I'm sick. You think? You think? You are sick. Dudes don't be going to the doctor though, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to be guilty of that, man. I had health insurance, like top-notch health insurance my whole life. If I ain't break nothing, I ain't going to the doctor. But you know, when you get older, you gotta go see what's going on sometime. Better be proactive with the prostate. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. What that happen when you hit like 50? Make sure brothers have your prostate exam. Very important. You're right. You're right. You're right. I think that's 50 though, right? I'm not looking forward to that. Lord Brunson, your hairline pushed back to 1995. Your mother. My hairline intact. I got a young man hairline. And you see it. But at the end of the day, we're gonna take care of business against the Bears. We listen, the identity is back. The RPO is back. Everything is back the way it should be. Let's talk about D-Jax. Listen, man, we've been here for 41 minutes. We talked about D-Jax. All right, so y'all can shoot some questions out. Shoot some questions. I got a couple more minutes. Shoot some questions out, and we're gonna switch the conversation to what y'all want to talk about. What's going on, Active? Let's collab at the gym. We could do that. You in Baltimore, right? All right, see. Linebacker situation. The linebacker situation really don't bother me like that, man. It really don't bother me like that. Even though I think the linebacking core is weaker than our secondary. Actually, it does bother me, man. The linebackers are trash. I think that's the heavy point of drafting right there, man. You gotta draft at the linebacking position, but we'll see, man. I'm a prostate cancer survivor, man. Hey, man, congratulations to you, man. You fought that, man. I respect you. I predict we go 7-1 or 6-2. That sound good. Favorite team. Who? When Josh Gordon released, we should grab him. No, I talked about Josh Gordon. Ain't he injured? Why do we want an injured dude, man? Maddox or Darby outside. Darby played well last week. I don't know. Man. Lord Brunson, I love your videos. Respect, man. Respect, man. I appreciate you watching, man. You've been rocking for a long time. Peace, Lord. Can I get a wrench? I got you, dog. I got you. Oh, second favorite team. My second favorite team? I don't have a second favorite team. That's just unethical to me. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan, and I don't like anybody else, especially who we playing on Sunday. Yeah, I don't have a second favorite team. Meet at Xfinity Live. When is that going down? Would I sign AB? Yeah, I would sign AB. Yes, I would sign AB. Asking me like, what's my second favorite team is like, what's your second favorite drink? Now, I'm an avid Hennessy drinker when I decide to drink. There's no substitute. You know what I mean? You like what you like. Other things are okay. I work at Fairfax Hospital, and we have a lot of Cowgirls fans. I believe it in Fairfax. You know what I mean? I believe that in Fairfax. Yo, what do you think about using Arcega-Whiteside in the red zone? I think it's something that could be done. He got the size, he got the hands, but I think he hasn't found out how to get open at this level of football. You know what I mean? I don't think he can get open, in this level of football, man. And everybody, if you're watching, if you didn't subscribe, man, make sure you subscribe. I'm inching closer and closer to 8,000 subs. You know what I mean? Every new 1,000 that we gain is a crazy landmark. So if you ain't subscribed, man, make sure you sub me, man. Desert Eagle, what's up with you, man? I'm asking you, let's get together for one of the games, LB. I'm with it. Number 9, let me know. What game? You want to, okay, I see what you're saying. It would have to be a game that I'm not going to. I'm going to the Patriots game. I want to go to the Seahawks game for sure. That's going to be Sunday night. Let's pick one of the division games. Let's make it happen. How can he if he gets no time? You're right. You're right about Arcega-Whiteside. You're right. Desert Eagle 90, what's up? I might shoot down Maryland. Maryland ain't bad. Are Giants games a gimme? No, Kirsten, absolutely not. That's a real good question, Kirsten. Giants games are not a gimme, man. They not a gimme, man. Daniel Jones got the ability to expose our defense. Saquon Barkley is a madman. You know what I'm saying? The Giants defense is suspect though, so it's opportunity there for us to expose them right back. But no. It's not a gimme at all. Golden Tate would be angry when we played them. Yeah, it's not a gimme at all. No, it's not a gimme. Those games are going to be some tough fought games. Some tough fought games. That's why we got to take advantage of the Bears, the Seahawks, and the Patriots games. Not saying we win all three of those games, but those are games we look to play our best football, man. Because these division games are going to be tougher than those games, I think. When I do the keys to victory, I did the keys to victory yesterday. No, D Jackson's not 100%. No, he's not 100%. Who knows, though? He ain't played since week 1. So he could be very close to 100%. So, but I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to go I got a 1 o'clock meeting. I'm going to go grab me something to eat, probably. And yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching Lunchtime with the Bullies. I don't know if I'm going to keep this live stream up here. We was all over the place. But, you know, it was a good conversation. You know, I like talking to y'all, man. If you didn't subscribe, make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure you like. Make sure you tell your aunt, your uncle, everybody. You know what I mean? We're going to make something happen, man. All right, Pete, everybody, man. Thank you for joining Lunchtime with the Bullies. We just had to make it lunchtime, you know, just move smoother. All right, we out.